Because these have joined us, we will make sure that we don't take up too much of your time. So thank you for joining. This is really just to give you a bit more information about the Mega Leadership Program. And we will go through a few slides and then at the end we'll have an opportunity for Q&A from yourselves as well. So I suppose just in terms of introductions, my name is Myra Nawaz and I am the founder of Become More, and I've been working in senior leadership and director level positions for around 20 years and 6 years as a board director within CITB in Northern Ireland. Most of my life has been spent in construction and manufacturing industry, as well as hospitality and communications for a short period. And what I have really done is leading sales and marketing teams and being senior leadership teams to execute growth strategies. I also lectured for a couple of years, and I believe that's what's given me the love for what I do now. It's really teaching. I always say my mum was a teacher, so I think it was in my blood. So, yeah, I found it become more, and our purpose is to nourish minds, empower growth, and create positive futures. And really, in terms of the companies we work for and work with, a lot of them are on the screen. So we work a lot within manufacturing, engineering, and construction, as well as some other industries there. And we work with local and global teams to really help companies unlock their results through leadership. Programs through sales programs, and really it's all around sort of a lot to do with mindset. And really, our clients that we've helped is to build confident, connected leaders, strengthen communication, and drive measurable growth. So, a few testimonials. Laura, you might recognize that first one from Peter Stewart. So yeah, so just Peter there from Tobermore. Both me and Laura used to work in Tobermore, so we know each other from days gone by. Catherine Keenan there from Cow Concrete, Comscope, Henry Brothers, Dowds. So what people like about the programs is really the way they're delivered, the energy, the real life thinking. Um, they also like the content and how it's delivered. So it's really engaging and interactive. So last year we got together with Mega, who had done a survey with members, and they had said they really needed leadership training. So we then got together and designed a program specifically for the engineering and manufacturing sector. So this is who the program's for. It's really for emerging leaders or current leaders working in the manufacturing or engineering sector. It's very specific. It's for mid-level managers responsible for managing teams, improving processes, or delivering strategic goals. Excuse me, my throat's a little bit dry. So why people should do the program? Well, really, it's about strengthening that leadership capability within the companies. So, to gain practical tools and strategies to really help lead with clarity, confidence in fast-paced manufacturing or engineering environments. It's about driving team performance, so learning how to build, motivate, and sustain high-performing teams over time. It's about enhancing communication, so how you influence, engage, and communicate with your teams, peers, and stakeholders that you work with. It's about future-proofing leadership, so developing the mindset and resilience so you can lead through change, uncertainty, and growth. And it's also about learning from others within the industry. So it's about, networking with peers. So you will build a network and a bond with the people within the program. And that certainly happened with the program that we did in autumn last year. All of the people got very well connected, got to know each other, and they now have a network that they can call on if they need to ask anything about what's going on in their company. And it's also about career progression. So it may be about identifying those leaders within the company that you really see could, move up within the organization and help them to take on greater responsibility and deliver results for the organization. So the program structure, it's maximum impact and minimum time. And this is deliberate. We know that leaders working in these sectors are very busy. They often don't have the luxury to spend huge amount of time out of the office or out of the production plant, whatever, on a leadership program. So we have designed this to take that into account. It's a 10-week program. And it's delivered both in person and online, and it's very interactive and engaging. We recognize some of the people that may be on this leadership program have not been in a classroom. They do not want to go and sit and learn in the traditional way. So it's designed for that as well. So these are the topics, and this was very much done in partnership with Mega and what Mega members had told us that they needed. So we do the first induction and overview of the program in the first session. Then we go into setting SMART goals. What are they trying to achieve? The KPIs or outputs that they want to achieve. Then we look at purpose-driven leadership. What drives them? What is the purpose, and how can they bring that forward to achieve the results? We then go into a session on emotional intelligence, and that was something that was asked for through the Mega membership. Then we look at mindset for success and habits for success. So that's really how you have the habits, and look at how you spend your time each day for maximum results. Then we look at the team, high performance teams, effective communication. We look at habits of highly effective leaders. So that's out of the book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. We go into each of those and show people how to apply them practically. Then it's about becoming an effective leader. And that session is more about the difference between leadership and management and how much time do you spend doing both. And we go into a little bit of a detail on that. We then do personality profiling. So we look at their personality profiling, and we also encourage them to do team personality profiling. And that's more about them understanding themselves, but also understanding the team and the people around them. Then we do managing conflict, because conflict is inevitable, but it can be healthy, and it's how you approach that. So it's dealing with conflict in a healthy way. Change management, because every company is going through change, so how to manage that effectively. Effective decision making, and we use and show a number of tools to help with that. Mastering motivation, because we want them to be motivated and we want their teams to be motivated, so how we do that. And then the final session, I think, is the most important one. This is where we review all of the content from the previous lessons, and everyone goes away with a personalized action plan. So this is how it's delivered, and these are the dates for delivery. So the sessions in that sort of yellowy green color are in-person sessions, and they run from 9 a.m. to 12:30. The last time we ran them from 9 to 12, but we reviewed that, and we feel that we need to just extend those slightly so that we could. Everybody really loved getting together, and whenever they were discussing sort of the case studies or the topics, or the scenarios that were given, they really got into those, and they were able to sort of learn from each other in terms of what was happening in their own companies. So the in-person sessions are from 9 to 12:30, and then the online sessions are 1 hour. I believe that that's maximum amount of time for people online to be really engaged, really focused, and really committed to those sessions. And then, you can see there's in person, two online, in person, two online, in person, two online. And then we finally get together for our final in person session and create that personalized action plan. So all the dates are there. They're in the diary. So we can send you them after this as well. So everyone gets training resources. We have a booklet, a participant's guide that everyone will get. It's quite a substantial document, but that takes them through and guides them through every single lesson, and they get to then write their notes and look back on this for years, months to come. And then they also get an implementation plan after every single lesson. And every topic. And that gives them practical actions that they can implement for each topic. And this is tailored to the manufacturing and engineering sector. They also have access to an online portal. So they have a central resource for materials and for the lessons. So they can go back and rewatch lessons if they wish. They get certificate of completion. They all get CPDRs for completing the program as well, which is important for anyone doing the professional qualifications. So assessment and ongoing support. So before anyone joins the program, we do a pre-assess program assessment. And then after they finish, we do a post-program assessment. And this asks them a number of questions, and we get them to score themselves in a number of leadership competencies. And we also ask them what are the key things that they want to get from the program. They also get a personalised action plan to go away and implement. And then Mega provide mentoring and support for their members beyond the program. So that's where they check in on those personalised action plans that were created as part of the program. So here's some of the companies that did the program in autumn. A number of these companies sent a number of people from their companies onto the program, and all of them, 100% of them reported improvement in confidence and competencies across all the leadership competency areas assessed. So I think there's 14 areas on the screen that we assessed everybody on, and 100% of them improved in every single area. So it was incredible, actually, the feedback that we got from this and how everyone had improved beyond the program. So look, you can see there there's a lot of leadership competencies there, setting clear goals and expectations, building high performance teams, communicating, understanding personality differences, making better decisions, inspiring and motivating others, managing conflict constructively, building resilience. So there's a whole ream of areas there, and everyone improved in every single one of those. So, what people will gain whenever they join the program, it's all about that improved leadership confidence. So, having that greater clarity, self awareness, and conviction, stronger decision making. So, with tools to make strategic, timely decisions under pressure, high performance teams. So, that ability to build trust within your team, accountability, and alignment to drive team performance. Enhanced communication, so improved active listening skills. We all need to listen more sometimes. Giving feedback in a constructive way and influencing others. Greater emotional intelligence. This was something that came out of the survey. So better understanding and management of oneself, as well as how to lead others with empathy and resilience. Increased productivity. So, the habits that we go through help people to have better systems and processes and discipline in terms of their teams and themselves. And then leading change in a confident way. So all the companies that were on the program previously were going through change. I think every organization is going through change constantly. So this was how to lead that and lead innovation as well, and then creating their own personalized growth plan that they can take beyond the program. And then really a great benefit is the stronger network of peers. I think we can't underestimate that, having that network. And I know that, there's different networks out there, and it's so powerful whenever you build those lasting connections with other people across manufacturing and engineering community. So I always say this, when you grow, everyone grows, because I believe that when you invest in you, it has that ripple effect. It doesn't only impact you, it affects everyone around you, even in your home life, but also in your professional life. So yeah, it does benefit others when people invest in themselves. So this is the program investment. So it's 3,495 per participant for mega members. There is a 10% discount for any company that puts more than one person on the program. For non-mega members, it's 4,495. And it's open to non-mega members within the manufacturing and engineering sector as well. If any companies are Invest NI clients, there is funding available for leadership training and for this program. So if you are an Invest NI client, you can speak to your client executive and allocate some of your training fund to these programs. So places are limited. So we are limiting the places to 20. We think that's a good number in terms of people being able to interact and get the best from the program. If you are interested, you can email Maria at Mega, you can email Una at Mega, or you can email Sinead at Become More. And Sinead's number is on there as well. She's happy for anyone to give her a call. And Sinead's on the call as well. So look, if you are interested, please do reach out. We are doing three more of these. This is the first of the information sessions, and it's came quite quick. So we anticipate, like the last time, the build momentum. Each information session, there's a lot more people on them. So I will be sending out more dates of other information sessions as well as Mega. So if there's anybody else you think from your organization would like to come in an information session, please get them to join on. So that's really the end of my bit. So I'm just going to stop sharing, and I'm going to come back into the room and take any questions or feedback that you may have. So let me stop sharing, come back to the screen. There we go. Oh, hello, Denver. I didn't see you at the start of the call. Nice to have you here. Uh,
Hey,
but
I was a wee bit late in, so apologies for that. That was
you're okay.
really well
Hopefully you see
presented.
most of it. Hopefully you see most of it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So, is there any questions? I'll just go round just everybody on the call. Denver, since you're off mute, I'm going to come to you first. Have you any questions for me or anything you'd like clarity on?
No, I think that was really well presented. You answered any questions I had. I took some screenshots of some of the information you had up. Uh, I had colleagues on it the last time, and I've talked to them and they said it was really positive course. They learned a lot from it. So your feedback's
Brilliant. I
good on it.
didn't realize you were from Mackles. Yeah, we had three actually from
Yes,
Mackles who
that's
were
right.
yeah, on it, and it was fantastic. One of the bonuses actually from this program is that we got to do a site visit to Mackles. Because what we did was we held the program in different venues for the in-person, and one of them was at Mackle. So we actually got a site tour, and it was of one of their production facilities, and it was incredible. Actually, that was one of the highlights. So you never know if Denver comes on, we might speak nicely to get to do the same again. We were in Wood Marquee, another incredible business, and a few other Spectrum. We were there. We were, so like that is maybe a possibility this time round as well.
Just have one question: is there a recognised qualification for it at the end of it?
There's not. This isn't
Okay.
a program that is accredited or a recognized
Okay.
qualification. It's more for those people who maybe are put into leadership positions who have never had any leadership training and want to get that confidence that actually, yes, I'm doing okay here, and then take away some maybe additional leadership skills, tools that they can apply immediately. So it's designed specifically for this sector, but there's no qualification at the end of it. You do get a certificate, a nice certificate in CPD, but yeah.
So thank you.
Great. Laura, do you have any questions?
No, Myra, I think you've answered everything. I wasn't as smart as Amber and she took screenshots. So I was just going to ask, can you send through the topics and the dates? What was the other thing? Yeah, just those two. I think it's really, really good and that it's designed specifically for a manufacturing engineer. And because as we all know, sometimes leaders are put into roles, but they're not equipped with the skills and knowledge to actually manage people. So I see it as really beneficial. And even as you say, just being around like-minded people and for their network. So the company that I'm in on behalf of this call for, I feel like it would really, really benefit them, Myra. So yeah, if you could just send me through those two slides, that would be great.
Absolutely, I will indeed. And I'm recording this as well, so I can send it all through, but we will send you that detail out after the call. So
Great.
perfect.
Thank you.
Barry, have you any questions or any feedback, anything I can help you with?
No, all's good. Maria had, well, I'd heard all about the course through Maria and Una, but Maria had said to me, "Oh, this will be really good for you." It's like, okay, I'll get no, I don't turn an opportunity down, but you have made it clear that yes, it is. It's going to be brilliant. It's a perfect fit. And because I have been looking for something to do around this area, and everything out there is there's parts of it that you have to do and it doesn't fit to meet a certificate or whatever. This is or to meet a qualification. This is perfect. This lines up perfect now for where I want to go and what I want to do. So no, I'm
Amazing.
happy. I took a photograph of the dates there, so we'll be able to line that up. Do you want
Brilliant.
us
I will
to
send
eat?
them through after. But yeah, if you're interested, please just yeah, do email through because if you are interested, we want to make sure you get a place and just email through to either if you're in contact with Maria, email Una, email, Sinead's in as Myra here. But that's Sinead.
Yes, I don't know how I logged in as Myra's name, but there we go. Yes, so if any questions, and I can send you over information once we get off this call as well, everyone.
Brilliant. Lovely. And then Joanne, have you any questions or feedback?
Yes, the only question I was going to ask, and you've sort of answered it now as well, is where are the in-person events delivered? Our companies
Yes.
traditionally all be in the Northwest, so I would, it was interesting to hear that you delivered some of them on site with Michael and with some of the participating companies. Is that decided once you see who signs up for it, or how do you decide that?
It is, Joanne. Ideally, the first session last time around, we did it in the Glenavon Hotel in Cookstown. These are all Mid-Ulster companies, so it's usually around Mid-Ulster that we would hold them. Northwest hopefully isn't too far away, so yeah, I think that's not too, it's still within reach. So normally we would look to see who's on the program, and then Mega maybe would reach out and say, would anybody like to host? We're discussing whenever we met, should we just hold them all in a hotel because it's easier? But one of the great benefits last year was actually going to the premises of these amazing companies, and people got so much value out of that. People were proud to show off as well where they worked, and there's a wee bit of that. So it was nice. It was a nice element to it. So look, if there's any companies in Northwest, maybe we would head there for one of them. You never know. But like, yeah, we can look at that whenever we know who's on the program, and we try to let everybody know as soon as possible when we've got the venue secured so people can make arrangements and put it in their calendars and everything.
Oh, that's great. I've taken screenshots there of a few of the bits of information, so thank you very much.
That's great. Well, thank you all. I will stop recording now. Let me just hit the stop.